Hello, and welcome back to Age of Wonders 4. I think that we're just finishing things up here. We took out Sundrin last time. And we have a new spell and a new tome. So let's see how this plays out. Right, that spell I will be casting shortly. Right, so I just have access to the 3 tier 4s still and all the tier 3s. When I do my second tier 4 tome, I guess a tier 5 will unlock, and I do have enough here. So I wonder if doing a tier 3 tome would unlock tier 5. Was there anything in here I particularly wanted? I don't think there was. Subjugation. I mean, we would get our wolves on them. Maybe we just take this just for the sake of seeing what's going to happen with that last tome, assuming the game lasts that long. Unless I find something in here that buffs arrows. Yeah, we're just going to go subjugation. Because I don't particularly care about any of the things.
To the righteous is given the duty of bringing light unto those still in the dark. Whoever takes on this duty shall be granted the right of might. The errant seed must be ground beneath the heel of virtue before it can grow. Your enemies may cower at first, but your armies shall be ever emboldened by their glorious purpose.
I think we go for the Tyrant Knight. These are all interesting. Hello? Okay, I had to click on the tooltip apparently. I don't know what that was about. Marching Winter. But yeah, the pick there I think ultimately doesn't matter because this scenario is basically over. So that's just for the sake of science. See what's going to happen if choosing another tier 3 is going to still give me access to the tier 5 or not. It's a lot of soothers. Houndmasters, yeah. Oh, you're my hero. Wow, you're the leader of that town. Mask of Precision, that would be pretty nice on my main hero. More hit points. 30 more damage on attacks of opportunity. Heavy crossbow. Yeah, I mean, some of these would be nice on my main hero, but I'm just going to leave her with her stuff. And even with my income multiplier -5, -17, multiplier doesn't hurt Imperium. That's good to know. But I messed up by doing things in the wrong order, so I need to wait until I have 800 Imperium in order to not have an econ penalty for absorbing Night Watch. Which I only did because I wanted to see what would happen if I absorbed it. I think I'm actually, based on that experiment, I'm better off just leaving it as is. Speaking of experiments, another thing I noticed is that when I hit escape to save or whatever, here there's the Pantheon point thing, and you can see what you're getting your points from. And I was kind of curious if defeating Sundrin was going to give me a big boost here, but I think it just gave me 100 points, which is, you know, better than nothing, I guess. City conquered, empire defeated. Oh, okay. I was scared that something was going to happen there, but I guess it was fine. Target friendly city starts altering terrain at 2 provinces per turn and two provinces outside of the domain. Okay, well obviously we do that on the capital. Spell upkeep 12, okay. Oh, that's fine. Cast it again, and I guess we'll probably do it here. And here, maybe. That'll be good. New Empire skill available. Okay, we've hit the end of this. Druidic Care. Cities gain mana for each resource node in domain. Instantly gain knowledge for each province in your domain. Interesting. Stonemason. We are poor and have a lot of mana and not a whole lot else, huh? Could build this on a conduit. Actually, let's have a herbalist. An herbalist in the city. In the city domain somewhere. That would be good. I guess we actually only have the one, eh? Because Tower and Glitter Grove, I'm assuming, are the other two conduits. So let's just replace this one. Haste Berries. Founding, migrating, absorbing cities takes 2 less turns. Cool. I could attack and everybody's involved. Okay, well let's start the siege. This turn then. They have archer battlements. Well, I do have a lot of mana again, so... Okay, it's done next turn. Anything else I care about? Harass the defenders. I mean, I guess this stuff doesn't really matter. Alright, let's spend the money on that. Are they running away? There's a lot of units. Alright, the city is mine. We do not want another city, so vassalize would be an option. Which I guess we did find out that having vassals is nice to do. Alright, we'll vassalize it. Spell. I'm assuming, yeah, target not valid. It's not a friendly city yet. We'll do here. Okay, we're starting to see that snow coming out. I wonder if it'll freeze the water. I assume not. Although there were freeze water spells in old Age of Wonders games. Okay. You do have Warbreed now. I mean, your army is getting pretty decently strong. I wonder how it decides who's involved. If I had to guess, it's always the strongest 2 armies that are nearby that get pulled in. Alright. Well. Let's just do it. A lot of things to simulate. Oh no, I lost a scout unit. Oh, so much for that army. Oh, you're out of movement. Okay, that's fine. So, they could take advantage of my weakness. You've got a lot of movement. Let's just flag this. They could really take advantage of my weakness. I'm not Frostlings, so I don't move fast on that yet. Tyrant Knight has been researched. Cool. Did not gain the Frostling thing. Baron's Palace. Can only be built in cities of another race. Okay. I guess that's not so useful for us then. Sure. We'll grab that. Okay, I think that's enough. That's enough snow for now. I'm starting to see some progress being made. I guess this is the same as last turn. You are level 8. Combat caster. Inflicting insanity would be good. Weaver. Refresh all your ability cooldowns and once per combat abilities. Interesting. Do you have any of those? You have cooldown on that, cooldown on that. I feel like you have enough abilities that that doesn't actually matter. Because every turn, I guess if you want to, no, like this is, if you only have one ability and you want to use it a lot. I'll take accuracy on spells. Accuracy on spells sounds pretty good. Terrifying Aura, this was new. At the end of this unit's turn, adjacent enemy units lose 5 morale. I don't know if that's the best option, but it amuses me, so I will take it. As for you... Oh, we hit level 10. Teleport and gain evasion. Assassinate. Slight chance of instantly killing. Are these, like, from the same pool? Random tier 3 elemental. Random tier 3 animal. Some of these look similar, but others don't. Okay, so if I take summon animal, does that give me 1 affinity? Yes. Okay, good to know that that's a thing. I think I knew that before, but I was just double checking and reminding myself. Frost weapons, I guess, is probably what we want for you. Yaka's run. And we are out of movement. Okay. Let's prepare to flash freeze his capital. Oh, he's expanding. Hero wants to join. Or, so no. Masonic Hall. So those city structure. Okay, yeah, no, the -5 is accurate. Oh, okay, the Black Palace certainly does some work there. Workers Guild is boosted. Production per quarry requires 4 quarries. Interesting. Well, more money. Okay. Hopefully that didn't hurt our crops too badly. Freezing them over. Interrogation dungeon is stuff I don't... Wait, do these stack? I can get knowledge from multiple... Like, I assumed that the prison was just a structure in my wizard tower. Huh. Interesting. We'll get walls here, not that it really matters, but I would like... I would like them to have defense in case a random hostile enemy shows up. Right. We are down some units here, so let's summon a living fog. Night Watch has low stability. Huh. Oh well. Built the seed of chaos. Really? Well, you're smart enough to build it in the back of your territory. Subjugating Raid, Devouring Void, Sleep of Oblivion. Well, this is fastest. We'll just grab that. City was released as a vassal. Alignment neutral. Well, we're gonna do that. For vassalage in 10. Right, so we have to work a little bit, but we will make progress eventually. Okay. Interesting. Sure. There's mountains here. Why am I going this way? Blighted trees, gold. Wait, there was... Yeah, I thought I moved you as well. A majestic blighted tree unfurls before you, light shimmering through its leaves. Something stirs in the canopy. Help, help, great master, help! Scampering down the massive tree's trunk are spring fairies. Their cheeks streaked with tears, their pointy ears twitch, they cry out to you. Please help us, the poisonous horned god and its horrid friends assault our treetop den and seek to consume our friends and our babies. Casting your eyes upward, you see shadows writhing the branches, rapidly descending. The poor spring fairy looks at you, pleading for help. Poisoned tree is active. All floor obstacles are poisonous. Every 3 turns, all attacking units have a 90% base chance of suffering poison. I don't feel like there's really any reason to do that. It might be an interesting fight. But it's, we're basically done at this point, so any reward that I gain from it ultimately won't matter. Am I doing this? I have this one, Imperial Essence, Imperium Income. Okay, cool. This one, Rainbow Clover, Relations increased, cool. And I haven't found a single one of these yet. Lighthaven produced a mint. Merchant's Guild. That's 10 gold per mine. Might as well. Stronghold, I am poor, so no. Also poor, but I can't afford the library. Not that I need the research. During diplomatic negotiations, Sage Coralor Moondagger of Pontificantum approaches you, quaking with anger. This is an outrage, Coralor Moondagger shouts. I receive reports of your hero, Petrog Nightcourt, badmouthing me, insulting my appearance, even doing an impression of me while wearing a hunter spider mask. Petrog Nightcourt seems to think he can hide himself behind you, his master, but I demand there be consequences. Gains allegiance, and Lord Morale, or increased morale. Well, when it comes to minor sages, Petrog Nightcourt can say whatever he pleases. Empire skill. Pacification. Destroying an infestation or conquering a free city grants 300 relations with all other free cities for 10 turns. Okay, cool. Your units gain universal camouflage in your domain. That sounds obnoxious to deal with. All your heroes instantly gain 1 rank. Cool. Yeah, it just adds 300 every time. But no longer have an income penalty. Palisade walls are done. I get that shipyard. Night Watch. Dog Tour can annex. Get some fish, or here, or here. Yeah, let's get our... Let's just get another farm. Having that hole in there is a little bit troublesome. You guys can expand again, is that what I heard? Oh. Okay. Keep our units relatively close together. Rebuilding. So, getting close. Subjugating raid. Select new research. Next tome in 1 cycle. Okay, let's just see what happens. Since we are doing research. Science, I mean. Trying to figure out what's going to happen with the tome situation. I was ready to cast 10. Let's see, I have Flash Freeze. I have the other thing that just went off. Ritual of Slumnia. Might as well. We're about to start a siege. That cuts it down significantly. Brass defenders. Oh, subjugating raid, I did just unlock that. That's where it is, but that doesn't actually help me. What's going on with the caltrops? Caltrop stash. Okay, so there's just going to be obstacles on the battlefield, I guess. Archer battlements, ballista towers. Let's do tower bombardment as well. Interrogation dungeons. Do I have multiples of those now? Apparently not. Oh. Interesting. Okay, so he is there. Okay, you guys can annex again. You don't have any quarries, so let's just grab one of those. Okay. It's going outside because the entire domain is ice at this point. Okay. Yeah, stuff is happening. Alright. Let's look at this situation. So tier 4, tier 4, tier 4. Okay, so I need 2 tier 4s to get a tier 5 is what I'm getting from that. Yeah, we'll go Nature's Wrath.
Nature is the leaf upon the wind, the nestling newborn lamb. It is also the furious tempest, rending the land asunder, the mighty maelstrom tearing apart stone and flesh alike. Nature can be cruel, unforgiving, powerful. Harness it, and you will command the primal energies that leave lesser beings quaking in terror.
Okay, I don't know why it's being weird there, but... Alright, so our spell is ready. Lasts 1 world map turn. And lasts 1 world map turn. So we basically want to do that the turn that we end this, I think. No, we don't want to do that because we want to wait till it's 0 and then cast it before we do the attack. Because once it's a 0, it doesn't immediately fight. We still get the choice. Okay. Built a mint. Maybe we'll actually get a blacksmith. Not that we're building units anymore. So that's dumb. Wizard Tower Apex. Just finished interrogation dungeon. Times 0 because it's not in my crypt. And they're unhappy anyway, so maybe we don't want to do that. This is stability. Again, I think we get an herbalist, which is going to be place one of our farms. Close. So now if I check this, total income is 4 still. So multiple interrogation dungeons didn't matter. Is what I'm getting from that. Oh no, it's times 4. Okay. Shrine, one more turn here. Wait. Wait. No, I don't have a spell that heals my armies, do I? Nope. Alright, end turn. Swords to Plowshares. The chairman of the Inconspicuous Goblins Council approaches you in a calm, trance-like state. Over time, we inconspicuous goblins have learned to abhor the violence that dominates this realm. Really? We seek to lead a more secluded life, protecting what we have built if we must, but otherwise abandoning the great battles and plots which only bring the horrors of forceful conflict upon the land and its people. Will you sanctify the code of pacifism we have compiled, O Master of the Inconspicuous Goblins, so that we all may openly strive for peace? Gain the Mark of the Dove trade. Come on. Plus 10 positive alignment. Cities gain bonuses for stability, but then we lose that. I don't have enough Imperium for this. You lose Imperium for doing nothing? I must forbid such pacifism. Your ideals, while noble, would bring doom upon the Inconspicuous Goblins. You have been lulled by the vanities of peace. War and violence shall return to dictate the fates of the Inconspicuous Goblins. Oh boy. But we just broke the walls anyway, so that stability will not have time to matter. Alright, Flash Freeze. Blocked by Spelljammer. Oh. I guess that was always a possibility. Okay. Spelljammer's up here. Yeah, that's a little bit out of the way. It would take 2 turns. I'm sure it does. Okay, well, in that case... Does he not have any units? Why... Or do I not have units? Am I too far? Well, everybody's in range now. I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay. And we lost a snow spirit. Oh. Achievement unlocked. Full Ascension, Valley of Wonders. There can only be 1. Victory is what echoes in the streets of Grogtour. Victory is what's engraved in the hearts of the Inconspicuous Goblins, for Yaka, Gaudier of Fire, has been defeated. Smoke still lingers over the proud cities of the firebrand predators, while you reflect on your own accomplishments. Was it truly a mortal hero that took down the Wizard King Yaka, or had your journey of knowledge and power already altered your destiny? You have emerged from this conflict as a hero and savior of your people. Carried by their relation, you feel your spirits being lifted high, beyond the horizon and toward the astral sea. AI hard, no handicap. Yeah, so I was playing on hard. This did not feel like a hard mission at all, but it was also only the first mission, so I'm assuming it'll get harder as we go. Let go of Athla to conclude your ascension. This is going to be a very nitpicky little thing. I do not like the way the portals are standing upright. In the Age of Wonders franchise, shadow gates and teleporters were always like a ring of standing stones that you'd step inside. And then they went with this more generic design in this particular game. Anyway, that's just a little thing. Show journey. Scrub the timeline or press play to see the empires evolve. Oh, well, this can always be fun. Do we need more map? Can zoom out. Is there underground? When they said inhospitable underground, they were not kidding. I went and explored this, and that was it, huh? Okay, so Yaka started with quite a bit. Hold on, let's pause. Let's look at the start. Yeah, Yaka started with quite a bit. Sunderen started with a little bit more, and then I started with Wayfinder. I don't know if I'm going to see their stuff, I assume not. We'll check that in a moment. I mean, I grew pretty fast. Oh, it's going to say every single thing that I've produced this whole time. Okay, Sunderen expands, expand, conquer. It doesn't show the neutral cities. That's a little bit disappointing. Because they are there. Okay, I pillaged that one. Okay, and then, yeah, that was the neutral city when I bought it. Alright, looks like it's all in one color. Nice. Diplomacy. Not terribly surprised that I was last here for most of the game, given that I wasn't really making much of an effort. I mean, I guess Yaka wasn't great either, actually. Does it explain anywhere what this means? What is diplomacy ranking? Will not say. Economy ranking. Believable. I can believe that. Expansion ranking, of course, I'm pretty aggressive about this. I always am in these games. Military. Yeah. And research. I mean, I was talking early on about how I felt like I was ahead of the curve and it felt weird. Apparently not, although, again, playing on hard difficulty. AI hard, AI hard. I'm assuming that means that they are cheating with resources. I'm wondering if that includes research. Alright, back to game. No need for that. We are done.
By repelling the invasion of Yaka, the spark of divinity was ignited, and a new Godir ascended to the cosmic pantheon. Beyond the veil of mortality, the pantheon represented an entirely different world. For while the Godir could walk the realms as gods, they had to abide by rules when dealing with their own kin within the astral sea.
Okay, a couple of things I want to say here. First of all, Yaka, they pronounced it as Yaka. That is how I pronounced Yaka for a very, very long time. And then I started recently playing the Age of Wonders 2 campaign where the voiceover guy pronounces it as Yaka. So, canonically it was Yaka first, I guess. But also, this could just be a case of voice actors not having instructions on how to say it. Or maybe it's been so long since Age of Wonders 2 came out that the developers forgot. I don't know. But that's why I say Yaka, for what it's worth. It's because that's how the game corrected me in the Age of Wonders 2 campaign.
In Mage Haven, a world near the center of the astral sea, the Godir of the Pantheon had established their forum of council. It was a place warded by an ancient spell. Stripped of their abilities to harm one another, Even the fiercest enemies could meet up in Mage Haven. Here, the Godir constructed their world gates, through which they embarked on their journeys of exploration and expansion that defined the Fourth Age of Wonders.
Center of the Astral Sea, huh? Maybe it's a metaphoric center. I always kind of assumed that the Astral Sea didn't really exist in a realm that had space as a concept. Like, it's just kind of there. But this implies that it actually has dimensions, which... maybe I shouldn't read into that too much. Miklik the Furtive has proven worthy to ascend, and ascend he shall. His conquest of the realm has given him a chance to ascend to your pantheon. Will you grant Miklik the Furtive his ascendance? What happens? Does it say? It doesn't say. Leader will join your pantheon and potentially assist during future conquests. Victorious was worth a lot, of course. Hero defeated, tome, house vassalized, city conquered. I thought city conquered was worth 100. Oh, was that 4 times 25 was 100? Okay, maybe I misread that. Empire defeated. What? There were 2. Yaka didn't count because I... Oh well. Oh, I guess clearing the Ancient Wonder at the end there would have actually been worth points. Oh well, things to keep in mind for next time. And I gained 3 levels. Gather Pantheon points to unlock new customization options for your Godir in Mage Haven. And okay, so we are close to... not close to, but we have some progress towards the next level. Gained XP is... okay, that's just done through many actions. So what did we get here? Frozen Realm. Requires Pantheon level... oh, do I have to spend a point on this? No, it's unlocked automatically. A realm of frost and snow, racked with violent blizzards within which the Frost Queen's minions await. Cool. Barbaric Warlord Helmet. Wizard Hat. Knight Helmet. And I can get... of these 3, which is most... which one seems most sensible for what my hero just did? I guess we'll go with this one. Looks like I can't take that out if I change my mind. That's fine. I was just curious if I could. Barbaric Warlord Banner Icon. Available. Okay. And then I guess Barbaric Warlord Cape. Well, we've unlocked some stuff. And we can unlock the Berserker's Great Axe, which gives a hero Berserker's Rage. Okay, so new starting gear for future heroes, if we wish. Interesting. I imagine the more interesting stuff is down here. I'm not going to look at it too much, because again, I'm just going to kind of pick stuff as I go. But new scenarios unlocking, it looks every 4 levels or so. That's kind of neat.
Choose your destination.
Alright. Huh. I see Yaka and Sundren have joined me in Mage Haven. I'm sure they're just thrilled that I ascended to the Pantheon. So if I look at my Pantheon here... interesting. Sets a ruler, they may show up as a ruler in-game. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing these people as enemies in the future. So we'll do that for now. I wonder... so, if anybody watching this happens to know, is Sundren only here because I defeated her? Or is she here because I beat the mission? Or I guess if you do it, I guess she would probably join you if you were friendly with her as well, and ascended that way. But yeah, I am curious if anybody happens to know if they played themselves or if they've seen a different person play the game. I am kind of curious about that. Alright, and I guess the final thing to check out before I call it a day Story Realm 2 has unlocked. Become an ambassador of the Covenant, which is a faction within the pantheon of Gaudier who seek to uphold ancient agreements of peace and stability, as written by the Archons in ages past. Okay, well that was Yaka's group. Archons believe they were created by the Allfather, etc., etc. Okay, so... An adventure to the enchanted archipelago of Eidolon. Vast oceans and relatively low density of land. Many aquatic beings thrive on this world. Where a once banished Wizard King is abusing the currents of creation. Is that Nimue by any chance? If it's a water world, I suspect it probably is. Investigate the goals of the Shadrai Alliance and free the realm from the Siren Goddess. There we go, definitely Nimue. Alright, so this is going to be islands with a small underground. Wildlands, low population. So, I'm not actually starting this right now, but I want to see...
Your journey starts here.
Yeah, okay, I wanted to see. So I can't choose either of them. If I go here, make them heroes.
Your journey starts here.
Still no. Okay, that kind of makes sense because they are important for the story. Yeah, and I'm not seeing Nimue in here, but presumably I will unlock her if I beat the next mission. Alright, and the other thing then to check... I swear, I'm not starting it right now.
What is your people's form? What is their origin culture? Choose your first tome of magic.
Okay, we can be a Wizard King now. That makes sense. That was what I was wanting to check there.
Of magic.
But I can go with Miklik again, who is still a champion. Now, what I'm probably going to do is I'm actually going to play as Miklik again. Story-wise, it kind of makes sense. Although I guess I wasn't really I'm probably not aligned with the peaceful faction. But there are two main reasons I want to run the same leader again. The first is that my progression, I want to see how different the game feels when you have the same start, but you end up doing different tome progressions, for example. So I'm thinking that I'll probably do a playthrough with Miklik going Tome of Souls as my first pickup once I'm done with Roots, and from there going into Necromancy. So I'm going to be playing the same base faction, but I'm curious to see how different it'll feel, trying out Necromancy. That's the plan. Reason number 2. Unfortunately, we have a small underground, but I'm curious if I will start in the underground this time, and what that will feel like. I will almost certainly, for the next story mission after this, not be playing Miklik anymore. I do really want to create my own Wizard King. And honestly, as far as that goes, I'm always kind of open to just playing whatever. So I'll probably mention this at the beginning of the next video, but in that video, yeah, I will, okay, I'll mention at the beginning of the next video that I'm planning on, for the third world, doing a new ruler. And I would appreciate suggestions in the next video for something that is Age of Wonders themed. So something that would kind of fit in with the old lore of the games, if that makes sense to anybody. And preferably something that isn't Shadow or Nature. But yeah, if anybody watching this is wanting me to play something in particular that would be thematic, I certainly wouldn't mind taking suggestions, and I'll grab whatever looks most interesting to me, and I'll go over this in the next video, and I'll be using that video as the reference, so don't bother commenting here, I guess. But that is all. So we will be starting the Enchanted Archipelago next time. I will see you then.